and I'm glad you could join us for another video on growing spiritually, a vital part of the mission here at Mount Tabor. We do believe that it is imperative that all of us are seeking to grow our faith, to grow spiritually in our knowledge of God, to grow in our relationship with God, and to grow and allow God to grow us into becoming the people that He has created and called us to be. So as we work together as a community to encourage one another and strengthen one another to grow spiritually, I would like to talk about how do we make God part of our daily life. I know this can be a struggle for all of us. Life gets busy and we often look back on the day and think, wow, I forgot to invite God into this day. Or I forgot that I know this truth about God that would have been really handy in that situation if only I had remembered to bring God into that moment. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the struggle and also the comfort of making God part of our daily life. So I am curious to hear first from all of you about how do you connect with God throughout the day? What does that mean to you? What does it look like for you? And how does it change the course of your day? And then over the next few weeks, we'll share some ideas about how to build some habits to make God part of our everyday life. So drop some comments down in the chat. In Facebook, if you're watching us, just give us a comment on how do you make God part of your everyday life? How do you connect with God throughout the day? How do you invite God into the mundane? Do you have a morning devotion practice? Do you have an evening devotion practice? Do you stop during the day at certain times to connect with God? Do you connect with God through music in your car, in your shower? What does it look like? We would love to hear your ideas so that we can share them and grow together and encourage one another in this effort to grow spiritually by connecting with God in the everyday. Because I believe that ultimately, if we can build that habit and build that muscle at bringing God into the everyday, then when the hard times come, we are already aware of God's presence. If we're making God part of the everyday stuff of life, then when the crises come, we're already used to looking for where is God in this. And the crisis will certainly be, will involve the great comfort of God to a much higher level if we are already aware that He is there. So these are great muscles to build of just getting used to connecting with God on a daily basis that are so important to us in the everyday, and then also so important when the difficult times come. So please, again, share with us your ideas. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to learning from you about how you make God part of your day. How do you do that? What does it look like? What do you struggle with? I can tell you I struggle with it, but we'll share some ideas over the next few weeks and really dig into this together and learn from one another and encourage one another in that pursuit to connect with God every day, to grow spiritually in our knowledge of Him, to grow our relationship with Him, and to grow as disciples of His so that we can become the people that He has created and called us to be. So I hope you have a great week. I can't wait to continue this conversation. And so I just pray that during this week, the Lord would surprise you with His kindness and overwhelm you with His goodness as you seek to grow spiritually in your knowledge and relationship with Him. So God bless you. Thanks.